Hello, 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 good people. Welcome to another episode of Not Right, Not Wrong, your favorite podcast, Making Opinions Cool Again. We never really say that tagline very much.
Nah, we should.
we, we should.
We
We
should.
should.
Emphasize that, indeed.
Yep, Making Opinions Cool Again. Thank you for joining us on 92.6 The Spot. I have with me the usual suspects. In the spot, just Ja. What's good, Ja?
What it do, Lady T? What it do?
What it do, sir? How are you? You looking shiny and pretty as usual.
Oh,
Looking sharp.
Jay.
Hey, listen. I mean, I was trying to look pretty, but the hair kept growing back. You know what I'm saying? I was a little rough here, a little semi-rough, but throw some lights on, throw a little lotion on, good money. That's it.
Done.
That's it.
Done.
That's it. As long as your knuckles are moisturized, we all good.
You know what I mean?
That's all it takes. Little Jergens or something.
A little Jergens.
You know what I mean?
Jergens, some Vaseline. Don't act like y'all too good for that.
Come on. We ain't above that.
Come on, Vaseline is in the family. You crazy?
Regular. We ain't above that.
Listen, still got it. Still shining up the kids with it.
That's a fact.
Regular.
Also in the spot, we have Mr. Mark, C1, Too Dark, Too Strong. How are you, big fella?
Man, I'm great. Great and awesome and great. Feeling good. Feeling good about this episode. Feeling good about doing this NRNW, Making Opinions Cool Again with you two. And continuing the vibes. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you in the spot. You're also looking pretty and shined up and all the good things, moisturized, drinking your water.
Handsome. I'm still handsome.
I was waiting for it. You ain't said that in a long time, man.
Hasn't changed.
All right.
That's true. It's been a minute. I got to bring it back, man.
Yeah.
Fans miss it.
It has been a little minute. It has been. We were okay without it, though. Just FYI. We didn't.
I knew that was coming.
Well, I am happy to be in the place with both of you. And to our listeners, if you've been following us, you know that whoever starts off the episode has made a decision about the content and the subject of the episode. So,
true indeed.
We do. But
This
before
one
we
is
go there,
mine.
before we go there, how are you, Lady T? What's good with you?
How am I? I'm good. I am meditated up. I'm saged. I'm Palo Santo'd.
Wow.
Palo Santo. Okay.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah. Dig it.
Listen, I got a lot of tools in my toolbox to deal with this world. Because
you better.
Listen.
You better. Because this?
Yeah. The stuff that's going on out there, man, is no game. And so if you're trying to keep your health together, trying to keep your mental health together, you better go in that toolbox.
For real. If you don't have one, create one. Make one.
ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP. And if you don't even know what to put in it, ask other people what they put in theirs. Borrow some of their tools a little bit. So the radio audience cannot see what Mr. Mark is.
I got some right, John.
See why I had some Hennessy on the side.
I got some right, John.
Right there. Oh, fellas. So I think I'd like to, I don't know what to call this episode, but I'm playing around with names like how much is too much? something like, I don't know, guard the gap. I don't know, something creative, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right? Guard the gap.
Well, it depends on what gap you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it's provocative.
It's rocking. It gets them going.
It gets the crowd going. So, what's on my mind tonight? The question of tonight is there an age gap that is too big for you? Like, and I'm talking specifically about, if y'all are out in the streets dating, right? Hypothetically speaking, if you were in the dating pool, what would that age gap look like now at the age you are right now? And that's probably different than what it was a bunch of years ago when y'all was still young whippersnappers.
Facts.
But I also want to put some disclaimers out there. Right from the get, that we are not condoning anything, any illegal behaviors, or even if not illegal, any salaciousness. We don't condone any of that stuff. But in our opinion, what do we think is too big of an age gap? We all hovering around this 50 mark. So since I said Mark, what do you think?
A lot of segues tonight, right?
Yeah, man, I didn't even plan that one. And you're the elder here. So set an example, sir.
I will do so.
The elder statesman.
Before we jump into that, let it be known, this is Not Right, Not Wrong. You can catch us on 92.6 The Spot every Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Wherever it is you catch your podcast, you can catch us on there. Apple, Google, Spotify, everywhere.
iHeart.
Check us out. iHeart, everywhere. Check us out, join, subscribe. We on YouTube. Become one of the subscribers, and you can see the shows and episodes just like this one. And subscribe.
Hit that button.
Hit the button.
So, to answer the question, is there an age gap? I venture to say yes and no, because it would be self-definitive. Because we've seen so many different examples of people being in their 70s, let's just say, and they may be dating someone 30 years old, or vice versa. But the funny thing about that, if it's a young woman, let's say she's about 30, and she's dating a guy that may be 85, the first thing we think that she's with him for his money. It's the first thing that come to mind, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a difficult topic to speak upon or answer that question, because everyone loves looks different. I can't tell you what love looked like to you, D1. I can't tell you what it looked like to Ja. You can't tell me what it looked like to me. To everyone, it looks different. And who are we to say that the person may not be in love? Is there an actual gap that it should be? I would say no. But for me, definitely. I think you have to set the standard upon yourself. If you choose to have that, I'll say about 10 years. I say 10 years for me would probably be 10, 11 years, somewhere around there would probably be the point upon which after that it's starting to get, a little dangerous. Because keep in mind, you've had a number of worldly experiences. You still want to be with someone you can relate to. You still want to be with someone you want to have a conversation about any topic. You want to be able to take them anywhere and just switch it up. Like you mentioned on one of the group texts, you want to be able to go to a Locks concert and go to a black tie affair. You understand? You want the person to be versatile. At the same time, you moved in different circles. You know how to act in those type of situations, or be around people that have different type of statuses and talk and speak and just be mature. Not that younger people are, maybe the older person are, but you know, it's a personal preference. And I definitely think that normally when it's a woman, what they call them a cougar, when it's a woman that's doing that, and let's say she's 70 and she's dating a 30-year-old guy, a lot of people think that that's cool. Oh, get yours. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. But if it's a 70-year-old guy, right? If he's white or black, God forbid he's black, 70-year-old dude, and he dating a girl that's 30, oh God, we need to shoot this dude. Something violent need to happen to this dude. This ain't gonna happen. You know, it is a huge double standard. A huge double standard. And I mean, I agree with it. Would I want my daughter to be 30, date some guy that's 70? Hell no. But it is a double standard. So the same thing that guy see in that 30-year-old that he like, you understand? Maybe the same thing a woman see, you know, vice versa. It's just something about that youth. I don't know. It just invigorates you. But to answer your question, I say about 10, 11 years.
In either direction, 10 or 11 years older and younger?
Older. I'm not. Oh wow! I wasn't expecting that. Hold on, let me catch my breath. I'm not.
You see how he recoiled? He said, "Oh,
whoa, whoa!" Now we gotta set some boundaries and some rules here. You can't just jump out the window and ask me something like that. You gotta prepare me for that. You gotta say, "Mark, listen." So here's part 2 to the question. But since you asked, probably like a year or two older, 1 to 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, John and I soared. Like your physical body shuts all the way down.
Whoa. Hey. Come on now, get that right jump.
Right. Nah, say like 1 or 2.
Wait, so you would go 10 or 11 years younger, but
about
only 1 or 2 years older.
About that. About that. Yeah. I didn't say no. I just said about 1 or 2. You know. Yeah.
Can you say why? Why would you only go 1 or 2 years older?
1 or 2 years older. So from my perspective, I would assume, you shouldn't assume, I would assume that this young lady, 1 or 2 years older, has had a lot of worldly experiences like I. You understand? She has strong opinions about things, strong things that she believes in. She has a lot of lists or rules and things of that nature. You know, she may have 4 or 5 grandkids or something like that, couple of things. She may have a lot going on. She may have a lot of baggage. Not that a young person don't, right? So she may be in a place where she may not necessarily be open to new things, or for me to mold or to teach her new things. I'm just assuming. I'm not saying this is not right, not wrong.
Okay.
I'm just assuming. A younger person, 10, 11, 12 years older, right? They may have a lot of world experiences also. Let's just say maybe or maybe not. But the type of wisdom it is that I can share with them as I travel this road in this life, as they travel a road in this life, I would like to impart that on them to assist them going forward in their life. It's something about youth that's beautiful. It invigorates you. It makes me feel younger. If that was the case, that I was to look for someone that youthful. You understand? Because when they ask a question, you understand? They're asking the question with that enthusiasm, like, I know you know the answer, tell me. That's why.
Okay. Let me get real quiet. Let me just, John, come in. John, say something.
John, say something.
I'm gonna come in right jump.
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Oh man,
It definitely is.
yeah. This is actually is a fun topic. So, all right, hypothetical world.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
So, here's my standards. I'm not dating a woman that could be my daughter. The youngest, as a 50-year-old man, the youngest I would go is 35. 35 is grown. On the opposite end, I would go as a 50-year-old man, I would go a decade older than me. So I would do 60. So that would be my age range, 35 to 60.
Mm.
But
Okay.
the common ground there is they're grown women.
Full adults.
Yeah, full adults. Full adults. Me personally, I can't understand why a man will go so extremely low in age in terms of being of a certain age and getting someone as young as someone in their 20s. I understand the appeal, the aesthetic appeal, but for me, aesthetic appeal aside, I'm like, she's a kid. That could be my daughter. That's she could hang with my daughter.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
so
facts.
you know what I mean? So the reason I say 35 is the youngest I would go, and not lower than 35, because 35 is still an age separation where the young woman is still old enough to be my daughter's mother. So I have to deal with a woman that my daughter has to respect and look at as an elder, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter's currently 15 now. So I would date someone, she gotta be at least 20 years older than my daughter. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Easy.
So mind you, watch this now. As we all get older, as my daughter gets older, that the younger age is gonna rise up as well. You see what I'm saying? So that
Right.
there gotta be at least a 20-year gap. You know, so I don't want my daughter looking at her like, why you young ass with my old ass father? You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna be feeling that. She ain't gonna be feeling that. So if it's something where she can look at her, all right, possible stepmommy, whatever the case may be, and that whole dynamic. She is an older woman. She's not my peer. I have to have that. I have to have that standard and that gap in between. You know what I mean? Um, so
You
that's
don't want your daughter out in the club with your
yeah,
hypothetical.
yeah. Come on, yeah.
That's not a good look.
That is not a good look at all. That ain't a good look at all. So always think about that dynamic too, because I know when um yeah, for because it was me, I wouldn't be feeling a dude that's my age dating my mother. Like, yo, what you doing with my mom's, B? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be feeling it. So I wouldn't
You just added a whole new dynamic. I don't like the feeling of that.
yeah. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't tell your parents nothing. You know, you can't. Your parents are grown. You came out of your parent. You know what I'm saying? But they can do what the hell they want. They grown.
I beg your pardon. I beg your
But
pardon.
but listen, I ain't gonna be able to tell you what to do. But you're gonna feel my shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me find out. You know, my mother dating somebody 50 something. What? No, sir. No, sir.
What you gonna do? You gonna meet him out in the garage? What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna do nothing to him, but he gonna feel my shade. We will not be friends. He gonna feel my shade. You know what I'm saying? So I would do this. I would do the same way. How it feel, I would put it out there the same way. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite about it. So that's my take.
Okay.
So as
So
50 years
why
old, 35, 50 at 50 years old now, 35 to 60.
35 to 60? Why not up to 65?
Nah, it's too old. Nah,
Why?
I'm keeping it straight up 100 with you. Yeah, nah, it's too old.
Y'all don't see the pictures of these 70-year-old women in the gym, like still keeping it right and tight and all of the things, like having a dope aesthetic. I don't know what that says about the inside, but the aesthetic is dope.
Mm-hmm. They're unicorns. They're unicorns. You know, you got it. But speaking of that though, who looks great. Y'all gotta look out. I'm giving her a shout out. Maybe this video would get to her. Maybe. But there's this older sister. Her name is Chef Babette. She is 72 years old. That woman, yeah.
That's who I was thinking about when I said it.
I think I seen a picture of her.
My
I
goodness.
think it came across my feed.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah.
If memory serves me correct.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's unicorns.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's not going to be too many women out there her age looking like her. I personally don't see it out here, so I wouldn't be. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yep. 35 to 60 at 50.
All right. All right.
Yep.
Well, let me see if I could jump in here real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta give your math.
Yeah, you gotta break it down for us. You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetical world, yes.
Hypothetically.
Rep for the ladies.
I think my range is a lot smaller. I think I got 5 and 5 on either side.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think my range is really small. I dipped my toe in the 30s. I don't really like it there. I don't really like it there. The aesthetic is really nice.
Yeah.
The aesthetic is beautiful. But I didn't like it so much. I found and again, this is a generalization based on my experience. My favorite line, ain't nothing that I'm saying law. I'm not saying that this applies across the board. This is not global, but based on my experiences, the gentlemen in that age group were like really clingy. And I was just like, do something. Like, go, I don't know, like go to work. Do something.
Make a tool shed or something, right?
Build a house. Like
build something, right? Yeah. Case in point.
Like do something, like start a movement, go protest something, like do something, anything.
Right.
Go run a mile, like just go do something.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really like that very much. Yeah. But then older men
was clingy too.
No.
Stubborn.
They're what?
Stubborn.
They are, oh my God. They are so stubborn. They are so stubborn. They are, again, in my little humble experience.
Yeah. Of course.
They are so like rigid. They are so injured and hurt and scarred and have no clue that that's how they are. And I'm like, who hurt you? Like, stop, like go sit down someplace. Like, why are you so rigid? Like, why are you so, this is what I'm gonna do and this is what I'm not gonna do. And bruh, thank you. Noted. Please keep it moving. And by the way, in my little humble experience, older men do not know anything about taking care of their physical bodies. Not all of them, not you two beautiful men, but in the world, for the most part, it feels like older men have present in a way of, take what I got. This is it. So I don't really like that. But what I do like about like men a little bit older is I do like the experience. I do like the experience. I do like the worldliness. I do like that older men have kind of done some things and traveled around and had some experiences. That like I like that. I like that a lot. And I mean, I feel like my age range is so small anyway. So the men like 5 years younger than me still feel like I feel like we rock out to the same types of music and want to do the same things and still have some flexibility and some energy and some vibrance. Like that's my jam right there. So I'm not going too far. 5 years older, 5 years younger.
Dig it, dig it.
That's it.
Yeah, so it sound like we share the same sentiments as far as reasons why we don't go past a specific age, and then we don't go past a specific age on the lower end too. Yeah, we all got the same sentiments, you know what I mean? So it's it's a legit generalization, although like I said, there's some unicorns out there. And
Yeah.
I think to echo Mark's point, that's the issue. Yeah, am I correct, Mark? That kind of take me as I am, rigid rules. This is what I'm gonna do, and what we not about to do is with the neck roll too.
What we not about to
What we
do
not
is
about to do. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right, John.
Yeah.
Listen. So you know, with age, so if you notice, the older people get, you know, the more fearless they become. I can't speak for all states and everything, you know, even though I've traveled to a lot of states, but a lot of the elderly people in New York City, they ain't scared of nobody. You understand? You've been through it, you've been there, you've seen it. So we've earned that rigidness to be like that. To, well, I'm not gonna do this. I ain't gonna wash that. I ain't gonna clean that. This is, we coming to the table with that, and that may not necessarily be a bad thing because you already know up front what you're getting. Now you make your decision based on that. So you know off top, but I think as you age, you kind of feel like you've earned things. You've done things. You don't want to do this anymore. Now, some of them may be hurt, scarred, depending upon the situation. That may not ever be revealed. But with age, you kind of feel like, well, listen, I earned this. I'm 65, I'm 70, I'm 75. I earned this to be the way that I am.
Yeah. But I also think to D1's point, I'm on your side, D1, whereas we as men do need to work out. We need to work out. We need to take our health more seriously and not be so rigid in that. We can be rigid in our standards and our character, but with our health, we need to. I think overall we need to step that up
To live.
to live, or not even to live, yo, because it's about quality of life. Because you can't really guarantee you're gonna live longer, but the quality of life, to be able to walk around and breathe and feel good, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, a 70-year-old healthy man can still transition before a 70-year-old unhealthy man.
Right.
But the point is, the 70-year-old healthy man ain't got to walk around, ain't got to be in a wheelchair. He ain't walking with a cane. You know what I'm saying? He ain't walking with that walker. He's walking vibrant. He looked like he 45, 50.
10 toes down.
10 toes down. You know what I mean? So, but you know, but unforeseen circumstances or unfortunate circumstances, how you want to call it, God called his number. He's like, I'm gonna take you first, healthy man. But at least he had a good quality of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, you know, so I'm a big proponent on us, especially us as Black men. Go get in that gym, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get in that gym. You know, eat clean. You know what I'm saying? Fast, whatever. So I'm definitely on D1 side with that one. And you never know, man, the benefits, the quality of life. And you might have them youngins looking at you. Them young girls looking at you like, okay, what y'all call them? What they call them, Zaddy?
Zaddy. Hey, Zaddy.
You know what I mean? That's the other benefit too. You know what I mean? So Yeah, that's my take on that.
Yeah.
So y'all both got valid points.
I don't like the way you lumped me and him in the same sentence like that. That didn't really
Yes, you
feel
do.
especially good to me.
Yes, you do.
Mm-mm. No me gusto. Mm-mm. Please don't do that again. But I do think that there's something to learn from that, right? If we're all kind of having the same opinion. And Jai, you also brought up a good point, because if I walk into my mom's spot and she's dating somebody around my age, we fist fighting. I'm fist fighting a grown man. What are you doing here with my mother? What are you doing? I do not trust you. You in here trying to steal her earrings. Like, what is popping?
Would
you trying to get life insurance?
You trying to get life insurance? You trying to get me off a policy? Like,
right.
Hit the bricks, sir. Hit the bricks.
Yeah. Oh, this is Tamika. This your daughter. All right, you came in at the right time. Listen, I'm trying to get your mom to sign this $2 million life insurance. You understand? Could you explain to her the benefits of?
Yo, can I let you know? You and Job better be downstairs waiting. Yo, I need y'all. I need both of y'all here now. Y'all better be waiting for this man.
Listen, but as funny as it is and how trivial we making of these situations, it's real life for some people. They get a phone call. Hey, listen, son, daughter, listen, I need you to come over for Sunday dinner. I want to talk to you about something. Mom, what's up? What's going on, Monday? Nah, I tell you when I see you something light. I just something bit on my mind. I want to talk to you. All right. Oh, I'll be there. You thinking the whole week, damn, the hell she want to talk about? You get there, you pull up, you see like a, what you gonna see? Like a X5, X6 in the driveway. She don't drive that.
Right.
Right.
X6. Okay, something. What's going on here, right?
Yeah.
You go in, you got the keys to the crib. Hey, mama. Hey, come on in, boy. Come on in. But you don't see him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in, boy. Hey, mom, what's going on? How you been? How you doing? Boy, go sit down. Get yourself out the fridge, get yourself something cold to drink, get situated. Yeah, I'm here. What's going on? What you want to rap about? So he come out the back, right? Hey, how you doing, young man? Hey, how you doing? Listen, we ain't interested in no insurance. Mom, she ain't interested in buying nothing like that. I appreciate this. Yours out here? Nice. That's hot. But we ain't interested in buying nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't selling nothing, young man. I'm here for life. What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, I'm in law enforcement. So, baby, this is what I want to talk to you about. Yeah, what we doing? This is Leon. That name already sound untrustworthy.
Yeah, Leon.
It's just, you know what I'm saying? Anybody out there named Leon, listen, it's just how it sounds.
The only thing worse than Leon is
I can't make this up. I can't make it up. So Leon is change your name.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, this is who I've been seeing. So listen.
Yo, Ja is dying right now.
Nah, listen, because what did Ja say? These are our parents. What are we gonna do? Put on punishment, timeout? Listen to the sentence I said. This is who I have been seeing.
Hold on, Bob.
ING, right?
Bob, hold on. Time out. I don't mean to cut you.
Go ahead.
I just want to tell y'all. I'm gonna share with y'all while I'm dying off the show. This ain't for the
Ja's middle name is Leon.
No. Off the show.
Off the show. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna share with y'all while I'm dying. Go ahead. Continue.
All right. So, she said, this is who I have been seeing. ING, it's been happening already. It's going on. This is him. X6 and all that. He here. Right? Your mom, 75, 76, right? He's 40. He say he in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? You gonna disown your mom? What are we doing? We gonna background check and all that. Talk to the dude. I'm gonna get his license plate. Anybody running Eddie and everything, you can on the dude. There's real life to some people. Some people have actually had that conversation. But flip side, total honesty, be totally honest. So this is going to mom's crib. Flip the situation. Pop's call. What's up, Dad? Hey, boy, what you doing? I'm just chilling, watching this game. Listen, Sunday, I want you to come through. All right, what's going on? Nah, just come through and kick it with you. All right, I'll be there. Sunday come. You understand? Pull up. See something nice out there, something modest, like maybe an Altima or something like that, Honda Accord. No, it ain't his. What the hell? He got another car? Oh, God, he playing around. What's going on? Hey, all right, let me go talk to him. Need to be saving his money wisely. Go in the crib. Dad, what up? I'm here. What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I just want to ride with you. Chill out. Sit down for a hot minute, man. Make yourself on. All right, I'm here. What's going on? So she come out. Oh, wow. Man, Dad, I ain't, I do fine by myself. I don't need you to do all this, you know what I mean? But I appreciate it. But nah, man, I'm good, man. I do fine by myself. You know that. What we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, she ain't here for you. This is Brenda. It's Brenda.
Brenda got a big old butt.
Brenda. That's what I've been saying. So, Dallas, let me holler at you on the side. Damn, stop. What? Yo, you winning out here, Dad. Listen, man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. Dude, you rock out, do your thing. All the best, man. She good. She got a good heart,
Mm-hmm.
A Christian woman, church. Yeah. Do your thing, Dad. I'm proud of you, man. Hey, Brenda, listen, nice meeting you. It was a pleasure and everything. Treat my pops good. Gone.
See, but I'm glad you said that, because earlier you said it in the reverse. Earlier you were like, oh, if an older woman is dating a younger man, she a cougar, and everybody's like, oh. But it's not the same if it's an older man dating a younger woman, and that is not true. Older men dating younger women have been like the standard across the world. So,
right, but people frown on it. People give props to the older woman in that same regard, because I think guys have been doing this so long. So when it's a woman who does it, it's kind of like, that's right, we could do it too, that type of thing.
But that's the thing. I think it's because it's happening now. And I don't know if it happened before, but it's happening now in like greater numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like. And so now women are getting props for like doing it, for equaling the playing field. But it's been going on forever. Like, not to get heavy, but age of consent. I don't know how we're going to talk about this topic without talking about age of consent, right? And age of consent now across the states is like 16, 17, 18, depending on the states, right?
Depending on the state, right.
It used to be up until like 1880 or something like that. I might have the year wrong a little bit, but up until like the late 1800s, the age of consent, I think, was like 11 or 12, except in Delaware, where the age of consent was 7. And this was always from the considering a female. So considering a girl, right? Considering whoever was gendered as a girl, that was who the age of consent was about. So if you were a boy, there was no even concept of what age of consent was. This was always thinking an older male and a younger female. Like, and then we have a lot of examples. Wait, I wrote down a couple. Let me see. Yeah, we got some celebrity folks, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to know what y'all think about this. We have I don't know how to say his name, Milo Ventimiglia from This Is Us. He was like the father on This Is Us, and we all loved him. He was 29 years old, dating Hayden Panettiere, who was 17. Marvin Gaye was 35 years old, dating Janice, somebody whose name, I'm sorry, Janice, who was 17.
Mm.
Jerry Seinfeld, 38 years old, dating Shoshana.
I remember Shoshana.
Diddy, I think, was 24. And I don't know Misa's age because Misa's age is different all across, the internet. But I think she was 16 when she had Justin.
Heard that age too.
Don Johnson
Allegedly.
was 22 years old. Melanie Griffith, 14.
Wow.
14. Fergie, let me just flip it on y'all for a second. Fergalicious was 23. Justin Timberlake was 16. This is all alleged, right? I don't know these people.
Yeah. Dig it.
Okay. Elvis Presley and Priscilla, whose name I can only remember as Presley. Elvis was 24. Priscilla was 14.
Wow.
Yep, I know that one. Yep.
Right? Like, and that's just a few examples. There's a lot of examples.
A whole lot.
A whole lot of examples.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Who was Jerry Lee Lewis the one who dated his third cousin? Was that him?
I'm like that. And she was a minor. Yes, sir.
And she was a minor. She was
what,
like 13 or 14.
I know she was very young.
Yes, sir. She was a minor. Yes, sir.
Woody Allen. Come on, like
yeah. She said, "What are y'all, Allen?"
Yeah, I stumbled over it. Sorry, y'all.
That shows her anger.
Yeah.
But what y'all think about that? Like age of consent. Like we kept it all legal, right? We kept it to preferences. We kept it legal. But what about that? And all of these people, just for the record, or most of their ages fall into the age of consent, and the ones that didn't, I think, were signed off by their parents. Like I think Priscilla's mom signed off on that marriage or whatever. And then we have Brooke Shields, who is posing in Playgirl, and she now has her
the Hulu documentary.
She has a special coming out.
Yeah, documentary.
A documentary.
Yeah.
And she was what, 10 or 11 years old when she was posing in Playgirl nude.
Yeah. Talk about how she was sexualized at such a young age because they was in love with her face because she has such a pretty face. Yep. Yeah,
man. Mark, what's going on? Your face.
Nah, I don't know, but sadly, what goes on in these situations, right? And we see it a lot. For some reason, people always seem to give celebrities a pass, as if they are above that. Oh, it's okay. He sings. Oh, it's okay. He acts. Oh, it's okay. He's an artist. So people seem to think that just because you are in that that craft, that you're an actor or what have you, that you could do these sort of things. And in those regards, I think that has a lot to do with the money that the person may or may not be making, the prestige that come with dating this person. Had it just been an ordinary Joe, that would have been a crime. I think that plays into it a whole lot. I mean, in all these ages and ranges that you're thinking of, I mean, because we could think when we were 14, were we ninth grade? We're very immature.
Yeah.
As much as it is, if I was 14, I would have loved for one of my teachers to just be like, you know what, Mark, I want you to stay after. I want to, give you some extra help. Oh, Miss Barnes, what are you talking about? Yeah, just stay after class. And, she showed me the extra help. But then it's 14, it's more so like, oh, wow, this woman, 44, I'm 14 years old. It's something to talk about. It's a crime. You understand? But, I mean, I don't really have any answer for that. But apparently, these people let these things happen and nothing was ever reported. Yeah. So I think they tend to give celebrities a pass.
Yeah.
They really do.
I'm going to bring Ja in, and I just want to note that there's a couple of, big names and a couple of current cases that I didn't mention. Not that we can't talk about it, but Not right, not wrong. We don't usually sensationalize stuff. We don't usually post headlines. We don't usually do that. So I opted not to, but I want to, if y'all want to go there, y'all can go there as well. But Ja, what do you think?
Can't rock with that. That's just not that personally, that ain't my fiber. Can't rock with that. You gotta be a grown woman. You gotta be grown. You gotta be grown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't rock with that. Maybe it's because how I was raised, what I was exposed to, but nah, man. Nah, kidding me? Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, just keep it all the way 100. As we're growing up, the ladies, the girls, as we become teenagers, a lot of the girls develop. They become aesthetically pleasing to men, especially older men. And I'm sure y'all could attest to this. Back in our high school days, it was a thing where 16, 17-year-old girls was getting hollered at by 23-year-old dudes, 23, 24, 25-year-old dudes. I personally know a classmate that had I think he was a 23-year-old boyfriend, and he used to scoop up in his whip. I think he was like, yeah, early to mid 20s, and she was 17. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thing back in high school in the early 90s.
That's a fact.
So R. Kelly wasn't the only motherfucker out there doing this. Please believe that. R. Kelly was not the only one. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was I hate to say it was a thing, but it was a thing. 16, 17-year-old high school girls who were very developed, had the ready-made body already, was getting swooped up by dudes in their early mid-20s.
Grown.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing. Can't even front. But and dudes our age that are their peers, we ain't have a chance. We ain't have a chance because they got scooped up by these dudes. Keep it a bean again. A lot of these dudes was getting that money. You know what I mean when I say they're getting that money. And so they were showering them with the dookie chains and the door knockers,
MCM bags,
MCM bags and the Gucci
all
bags,
that.
you know what I mean? So there would our peers, our lady peers, our female peers are very impressionable, and they rocked out with them. We had no chance. You know what I mean? So but nah, man. I'm team grown woman over here. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, it's definitely a fact because I was one of those girls in high school.
Okay.
And it was a badge of honor. It was a badge of honor. And the way it was reasoned out a lot of times was that, girls mature faster than boys. That kind of language.
Yeah. That was the reason. Correct.
Yep. But that reason gets really sticky and really dangerous and all kinds of things. And it did, I think a lot of times it was looked over. And I just want to say, R. Kelly, he's in a class not by himself, but not necessarily with some of what we're talking about now, because although he is predatory, he also held women of all ages against their will and all kinds of stuff. So I want to acknowledge that as well. But I also think it's interesting that I think what I was reading when I was trying to do a little bit of light research for this is that I think up until 2015, the way the law was written, and I'm not a lawyer, so please forgive me, but the way the law was written is that it was, age of consent again was gendered. And so I think that's dangerous too, because that almost leads into like this machismo that boys can't get taken advantage of. And then how does that lead to shame, right? And Mark, to your example of, a 14-year-old boy and the teacher saying, "Hey, why don't you stay after class?" Yeah, it's a little bit of badge of honor, just the
Definitely.
way a high school girl being picked up, in this, ride is a badge of honor too. But there's also another side to it. And I think that part of the danger is, unfortunately, I think a significant amount of boys have had those experiences with grown women and never had the space to talk about it. Because, first of all, law is not backing me up. So it must be okay. And, I'm a man, right? I'm a man. I'm supposed to be able to handle this. So,
Yep, that's the narrative. I'm a man. I'm supposed to be handling it. Oh, you're a man. You should be able to handle this. I mean, you get some grown women, right? Yeah.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Come on here, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the narrative, and that was the coercion or encouragement, however you want to look at it. So nah, it ain't talked about. It ain't talked about. A lot of boys got that older babysitter story.
A lot of boys.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of boys got that story.
A whole, I mean, but just to dive away from the topic for a hot sec.
Yeah.
Again, this is male being males. So at some point or another, you round a couple of cats, we start talking about our first time, right? And it's always gonna be a dude in there. So let's just say for conversation's sake, yeah, when was your first time? Yeah, I lost my virginity. I was about 16, 17. Damn, you started. Oh, huh?
Yeah.
Man, took you that long? So
Yeah.
when oh man, listen, man, I was 9.
Yeah.
No matter what it's you was 9. Yeah, I was 9, man. I was knocking her back. You know what I mean? This was my mom's best friend. And my mom's went out. She watched me one night. She started sipping a little bit. I'm there watching TV. Next thing I know, back shots. Man, shut up. I mean, no matter what you say. So let's say I was the one that said, yeah, man, first time was 9. Bet anything. What? Man, I was 7. First time. What? It was right chop. 7 years old. First time knocking the back. Yeah, it was the babysitter. I was in there, going ham. Come, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. But I just thought about that when John mentioned the babysitter story. That we heard it so many times. When you was first, I was about 11. Had a threesome.
Gotta be braggadocious. You gotta put something on it.
11 years old, threesome, twins, right? From Florida. Yeah, it's what it is. I can't explain it. But to get back, I know what is too extreme to you guys. What you think is too extreme? I know I sent you guys text. 37-year age gap. He 32, she's 62. Yeah. What's too extreme? Like, I know we put ourselves in situations where mom called us over, dad called us over, and everything like that. But what's too extreme where you really didn't want to already say she's gonna fight the dude? What's too extreme, Job, where you just hooking off? You just gonna hook off. Ain't gonna be like, Job, I want you to meet such and such. How old are you, dogs? What? 21? You just what age are you just lights out? You just
I'm spazzing.
21. He's spazzing.
21. You hooking off.
Smacking fire out of him. What you doing, boy? You're like, what? Yeah, I'm spazzing. Any man younger than me, dating my mother. Yeah, I'm spazzing. So that's 50 and under. You know what I'm saying? Come on. What are you doing with my mom's, B?
And as you get older, that age goes up too.
And the age, exactly. It's gonna go up.
It gotta keep going.
Yeah, as I go up, the age gonna go up. Yeah. God willing, I'm 60.
Ah.
More gonna be like 90 something, God willing. And she talking about, yeah, this is my 60-year-old boy. I'm looking at him sideways. Like, come on, man. You can hang with
But
me. We could go out for
what if
a
she
couple of
say,
cigars. What are you doing?
what if she say she's happy?
She's
You know,
happy.
that happy word, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't
That's
front. Yeah, I can't front. You're right. Once she says that,
that's it.
that's like the draw four card. Can't do nothing.
Done.
I'm
Yeah,
still
but if she say she happy, that's fine. But I'm taking all her paperwork. I'm taking all the pens out the house. I'm taking out the printer. There's no computer. You happy? Okay, be happy without all of this stuff because I don't trust
Exactly.
them.
Yeah, and I'm still giving them the side eye. Like, all right, take care of my moms, take care.
But
You give them that look like, yo, take care of man. Like, for
25 and 62, that's extreme, right?
that's very extreme. Nah, I can't.
That's extreme.
Well, how old was the dude with Anna Nicole Smith? How old was the dude?
Yo, he was
Wasn't he like 89?
yeah, he was a fossil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disrespectful. You call him a fossil.
Yo, on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
and I just want to say this real quick, man, because I know we about to finish up soon. Conversely, on the flip side. Young girls is looking for sugar daddies, so I hope in some instances, these cats out here that's going after chasing the young tail don't get it twisted. They may not necessarily be macking. The girls got their own agenda too, like got their sugar daddy.
Yeah,
So
facts.
the sugar daddy, he the money man, he the benefactor.
Yeah.
She got Ricky, same age as her, blowing her back out, giving her the good deed. But Jerome's for the money. Jerome's for the gifts.
We're pulling out tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
The Bentley to all that.
Yeah.
All that swag.
Yeah, Jerome's for the money and the gifts and the ride around the Bentley, take out the dinner. But she got, you know what I'm saying? But she got Ricky on speed dial. You know what I'm saying? When she need that.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome ain't doing it. Jerome
But
can't.
Jerome might be okay with that arrangement too. Jerome might be like, I'm happy.
He
might. Yeah, he might.
A couple of kids. They had a documentary about that.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of years back about these sugar daddies. And when I tell you they got young girls, they got young girls. Like half of these cats was like in their late 60s. These girls must have been about 28, 29.
Yeah.
Very attractive looking women.
Mm-hmm.
And all the guys were comfortable with the fact that these women could sleep with whoever they wanted. But you come back home to me.
Mm.
I said, wow, that's okay.
Can y'all imagine being in your 20s and having either for me, a sugar daddy, for y'all, a sugar mommy, somebody in their 60s.
Mm.
And, maybe y'all not really having sex, but they still want to kiss or like hug or. I could not imagine such a thing.
Nah. See, again, you gotta keep in mind, some people motivation is different. I've never been driven by money. So if she's 65, she bred it up crazy. You understand? She has to be attracted to me. She has to be attractive to me.
Thanks.
I have to see her whole physical being. It has to do something with me. Once she has to be an aphrodisiac herself. Because she's 65, just because you bred it up, that ain't gonna do nothing for me. It's not.
Agreed.
Nah, I'd have to pass on that. Because then, come on, I'm 20 something. This is traffic stoppers, 20-something-year-old my age that I'm attracted to. For somebody 65, just because she got nah.
But maybe she getting you that car you wanted, like you wouldn't do it for that.
Nah.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do at 25 in the car, young, like I'm gonna crash it. I have none but other 20-year-old girls in the joint anyway. You know, she gonna get tired of my shit at some point or another. Like, Mark, this ain't working. Every time I beep you, you don't call me back with the beep. You understand? Look, oh, I ain't get the beep. You know,
Now
that
she
was
gonna be
mine.
like, I put the car phone in the car. Like,
You know what I'm saying? All that. All that.
Ja, you too? You like, nah, at 20, there's no way I would have messed with
Yeah,
no
yeah,
20-year age difference.
I'm with Mark. I'm with Mark on this, man. Best believe. Same way young chick do. All right, you buy me the whip, but I got Keisha on speed dial. Like, yo, I'm a floss, I'm a stunner on her. Like, yo, what up,
Bro, what?
what up, Bobo? What you up to?
You gonna pull up?
Yo, come outside real quick.
Oh, this you?
Like, yeah, little son. Little son. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's go somewhere. Shut up, what you doing? Come on, let's go. Hop in.
Yeah, let's go to the White Stone movie theater real quick.
Oh, the White Stone.
What? Pull
Yeah.
up.
You're ready. Yeah. Yeah. So what you doing? Come on. Speed down across Bronx. Hit that White Stone real quick. You know? Yeah. I'm definitely 100 with Mark on this one. For real.
I just need y'all to know, y'all done pulled out Keisha, Ricky, Leon. The only thing, like, y'all needed a Shirley. There was no Shirley up in the mix.
Shirley.
Shirley.
No?
I only knew one person in my life named Shirley. This lady I used to work on my job. That's it. I don't really know too many Shirleys.
I knew it, Shirley. Yeah, I knew it, Shirley as well. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not in that light. Not in that light.
Listen. All right, fellas, we gotta wrap it up. Any final words? Josh saying, I'm a rock out with, wait, what did you say, Josh? You said 35 to 60.
About a 60, yeah.
Mark, you're saying
Hold on, but if you look like Chef Babette, yo.
Babette could get it.
I mean, listen, if we making exceptions, but I'm not even gonna say that if we making I'll just offer a compliment. I mean, it's a bunch of them I could name, but for the sake of time, I'll just offer a compliment to Chloe Bailey. So all I'm gonna say.
You're gonna go to jail, bro.
I know she around my daughter age, so that's all I want to do is offer a compliment, man. She's talented. She can sing.
Well played. Well played.
I would go to her concert.
I bet you would.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Chloe, you've been noticed.
Delete us facts.
You've been noticed and duly complimented for your talent.
That's
right.
Now, my last words would be, there's a song by John Mayer, and the title of the song say, "You love who you love." Simple as that. Last words.
All right, I'll rock with that. Ja.
Yeah, same. Love who you love, man. Just keep it legal.
Yeah. You love who you love, except if you're my mama. So you don't get to love who you want, mama.
I dig it.
I dig it.
You'll get your ass beat, right, chump?
Oh my goodness. And we gotta hear the story. So listeners, we gotta go because Ja got a story to tell us off the air.
Yeah. This is private. This is just for my comrades.
The after show is popping. As always.
Facts.
Thank you to my partners in crime. Thank you to the listeners. Thank you to everybody checking us out on YouTube. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, do all of the things. Check us out on all of the places where you can check out your podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, all of the things.
Amazon,
check us out on
Apple.
Amazon, Apple.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere. And thank you for listening to 92.6 The Spot.
Salud.
Peace.